Welcome to Low Angle Adventures. I'm Josh. Today we're going to start a series called 7-Minute Speed Hacks, where we share 3 things that will make you faster on your mountain bike in, well, 7 minutes. All of what we share here will help everyone who rides bikes off-road. But if you have an unhealthy affinity for kale or power meters, you should follow this series. Today's tips are designed to produce gains in speed and safety, and they will do so without having to spend money or do intervals. They are, literally, free speed. Real-world epics, training, racing, and figuring out how to balance it all with life's demands. This is Low Angle Adventures. First, you need to look farther ahead than you think. Way down there, as far as you can see until the trail disappears. Looking ahead, way out toward the horizon, allows you to see more of what's coming sooner. It slows things down and gives your brain more time to process. That relaxes your nerves and, hopefully, your fingers, so they quit squeezing the brakes. Here's an example. Most of the time should be spent in the medium to long range, about here, and you should scan the horizon frequently. You're not going to spend all of your time focused out there, obviously. That's too far away to matter yet, but it gives you a big picture of what's coming, so you're less likely to make a mistake. Second, read the terrain. Reading the terrain is just learning to predict where the trail will go over crests or around blind corners based on what you see before you get there. There's a lot more information available than most people use, and using what you see on the horizon and in your peripheral vision can give you confidence and more speed. This skill is used at a high level by rally drivers and enduro motorcycle racers, and it really helps if you're riding on unfamiliar trails. Here are some specific examples. Because of the trail orientation on this hill, I immediately know a few things. Corners that turn around the uphill side to the right are likely blind, and corners that turn toward the downhill side to the left I can probably see through. Like this one. That's a much safer place to go fast. Here, I'm a little farther down the same trail. Scan the horizon and you can see in the distance the blind crest with the trail below it to the left. So if I'm looking far enough ahead, I know that just after the crest, I need to slow down for a long, sharp left. Here's the blind crest, and here's the long left. Now, I'm going the other way, and I need to go slower on corners that turn left around the ridges on the uphill side. And here's why.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Thank you. One more.
Now I've hit the bottom of the steep section, and the trail turns and parallels the creek, running downhill. Creek trails like this tend to be more intuitive. They're usually straighter, faster, and have better sight lines. They have few hairpin corners, and they don't often have a useful horizon line. But there are things you can look for. See those shrubs on the left? They should be a dead giveaway about where the creek is relative to the trail. If they start to occupy the same space as the trail, that's a good place to slow down. Here's a place the trail's trying to get you. This little blind crest offers no hints as to what lies on its other side. Even scanning out past it, there's little clue. So if I didn't know what was coming, I'd be slowing down right here. But I do know what's coming, so I send it off this little drop. Still, in the split second I'm at the crest, I'm looking for where the trail goes below. And here I am with shrubs to my left and shrubs coming in from the right, and the trail turns directly into them to the left. There's probably water here. It's time to slow down. So if you know what to look for, you pretty quickly realize that trails don't have a good poker face. There's usually a tell. Third, in the words of that great bald philosopher and multidiscipline cycling champ Carl Decker, don't be a lemming. In other words, don't ride where everyone else is riding just because that's where the line is. This is especially true if you're racing, but it can help even if you're just trail riding. Cross-country mountain bike courses and cyclocross tracks are defined by 2 things: banner tape and natural obstacles, And both are often, how should I say this, negotiable. Here's an example. My buddy Chris put this fantastic pass on me in a short track race early this season. There's one line here, and to pass you have to ride off of it. Both instinct and traditional tactics say you go up the inside coming into this left-hander. That's the safe choice, you know, like buying a Camry. But Chris had other ideas. In a move that proves he's not a lemming, and one that would make Carl proud, he winds it up early and goes around the outside, timing it just right to sneak into a perfectly rideable line through the corner. Let's see it again. Think about these three things the next time you ride. Looking ahead, reading the terrain, and picking creative lines. They'll probably make you faster, and if they don't, they'll at least make you different. Thanks for watching, and if this was helpful, then hit the subscribe button so we can bring you more. See you on the trail.